Hello everyone, today I'm in the Italian enclave of New York City, which is better known as Little Italy, and I will be beginning my tour off of Canal Street and Mulberry Streets, and looking towards the south, that would be part of the Chinatown, all the fruit stands and food stands they have set up in the street there. And Chinatown is actually quite a bit larger than Little Italy. Little Italy today is only about 8 or 9 blocks of lower Manhattan, and it's shrunk in size quite a bit since the early 1900s, when it was nearly 5 times as large as it is today. And the primary reason given for that is that quite a few Italian Americans have moved out to the suburbs, where people think the quality of life is better overall. And as you can probably see, the traffic here on Canal Street is pretty bad, like it is throughout much of New York City. And I'm now on Mulberry Street, and it's kind of hard to sometimes know when you are leaving Chinatown and entering Little Italy, as there's basically the same gift and souvenir shops that there are in Chinatown and basically throughout New York City. It's very tourist based here. So let's walk up Mulberry Street, and you kind of know you're getting into Little Italy when you start seeing more Italian restaurants. That's one good rule of thumb. And the first restaurant off to the left here is Cafe della Venezia, and just looking at their website and online, it's rated as a 4-star restaurant. And from their menu, a salmon linguine dish will set you back about $28. And continuing up Mulberry Street, next Italian restaurant, this is a Italian bakery, La Bella Ferrara Bakery, and they also have pretty good customer reviews. I could check this out here, see what they have. Looks like a lot of chocolates and yummy baked goods. Does not look like Italians are running this business, but no big deal. Let's see what the prices are here. Pastry is $2 to $3 each.
Maybe this is why I never have any time for anything.
And back on Mulberry Street, off to the right are more gift shops. And it looks like quite a few of these businesses have closed down, probably due to the coronavirus and just the general drop-off in tourism. The restaurant across the street is called Ristorante Luna, and I looked them up online, and they were a pizza restaurant, and they actually had pretty good customer reviews. But it looks like with the coronavirus and just the tourism market being down substantially, most of these businesses, it seems like they're having a bit of a difficult time. Hopefully tourism will pick back up and there'll be more people to stop in and buy stuff at all these gift shops. And there's a lot of gift shops on this street. I'd say about 20% of the businesses are just souvenirs and gift shops, and the rest are restaurants. And the next street is Hester Street. And one other way that you know you're in Little Italy is some of these streets will have a sign that identifies the neighborhood as Little Italy, and Hester Street is one of the streets that do. But the odd thing about it is that the street here that does identify this area as Little Italy, as you can see, it's mostly just gift shops and souvenir shops. It kind of feels more like Little Italy back where I was at on Mulberry Street, so head back to Mulberry. And just out of curiosity, I was looking up what a apartment will rent for around here, and back at that bakery building, a one-bedroom apartment was listed at $1,900 a month, and that building was showing up as being built in 1915. So it's a little bit cheaper on this side of town. And the next restaurant across Mulberry Street is the Casa Bella Ristorante, and they are also an Italian restaurant, and they are as well listed as a 4.5-star business. And this one appears to be a little bit more high-end than the other Italian restaurants. They have their menu online, but the prices are not listed on their menu. So if price doesn't matter, then you can take your chances and grab a lunch or dinner there. And just crossed Hester Street, and the next Italian restaurant, this one looks a little bit more interesting. Let me see if I get a better view of this restaurant here. It's the Restaurant Italiano and Seafood, and they also have pretty good customer reviews. This is showing up as a 4-star Italian restaurant, and a personal size pepperoni pizza is $25 there, and a plate of lobster ravioli is $21. And these businesses have the outdoor dining set up for people. And getting back on the sidewalk, continuing walking up Mulberry Street. Here's another gift shop. I'm not sure like where this is coming from, the FU t-shirts, but I see quite a few of them in New York City. And here's some more Italian restaurants. This is Passiano's Pasta Specials, and various plates of pasta between $12 and $16 a plate. And across Mulberry Street, just another gift shop and a few more Italian restaurants. And what's a little bit interesting is this business here off to the right. This is called a Christmas in New York store, and apparently it's a store that just sells Christmas supplies year-round. So if you're here in July, you can stop here and get your Christmas supplies year-round. And walking back towards Mulberry Street, it looks like to the right another casualty of the coronavirus, vacant building. And this looks like a gelato and bakery. And off to the left, that building's getting remodeled, it looks like, which is a good idea because most of these buildings are from the early 1900s or even the 1800s. And it looks like pretty much all these blocks, it's set up the same, where the businesses are on the ground floor, and then up above there's apartment buildings, and I'm starting to notice quite a few of the apartments up top, they're vacant. And I'm not sure if that's because the building is just so old, it's hard to find people to rent them out to. And this next restaurant, this is a sandwich shop. It's called Oliva's Sandwich Shop, and let's see what an Italian sandwich is. It's $14 for an Italian and salami sandwich. And it looks like there's another gelato store here to the right. And that looks like a pretty big restaurant across the street. It's called Gelzo and Grand. Let's see if I can cross the street. Oh, they got this all blocked off. Anyhow, I'll just check out their website at the Gelzo and Grand restaurant. They are also listed as another 4.5-star business, and a plate of pasta is $20 to $30, and a personal sized pizza is about $20. And as far as the restaurant reviews go, it seems like every business is a 4-star and up, and I'm not sure how much weight to put on those reviews. It seems like you might have to dig a little bit deeper and read as many reviews as you can, just because it seems it's possible that if you didn't have good reviews, you could always hire a business service that will find people to write you good reviews. So basically you could pay for the good reviews, is what I'm trying to say. And here's another Italian restaurant. They have their menu outside. Mulberry Street restaurant. A pizza there is $20. And let's see if I can cross the street here. We're just about to the end of the Italian district. And to the left, this is another Italian restaurant. Let's see, this is the Grata Azzurra. And looks like they have quite a bit of history here. It says they've been in business since 1908. And let's see what's on their menu today. Pizzas are $17, $18. And the pasta dishes are about $14, $15. And getting back on Mulberry Street, I'm about to cross Broome, and this Broome Street marks the northern boundary for the Italian district. There's still a few Italian shops and restaurants, but it kind of starts to decrease quite a bit as you walk further up. Now crossing Broome Street, and let's just see how fast the Italian restaurants start to disappear. To the left we have a Sue's flower store. Not sure if that could be Italian, it sounds Asian. Barber shop. And some closed stores across the street. A closed frozen treat store. A Blue by Click, New York. That looks to be a craft store. that's pretty much the last of the Italian district back there. Now across the street there's a magazine store, and this street here, of course there's no street sign other than we're still on Mulberry, but it does not identify the cross street. Just a lot of graffiti covered buildings. But that is the end of the Little Italy, and that will conclude my tour today. Thank you.